everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm aiming to make 3 tote bags today. The fabric I'm using is a lightweight canvas. I bought this fabric at the Stitch Festival in London. It's a nice fabric. I love it. It's very durable to make bag. I've washed it already. I haven't washed this, but I've washed a piece of it just to see how it will come out, and it comes out really good, same as it is. This is the fabric. I've cut it already off camera, 2 pieces of fabric. I will not be lining this. It's just a simple bag, so I won't be lining it. I'll be using for the strap webbing, some pins, a thread cutter or a thread trimmer, my scissors, and I don't think I need marking pen, but I'll have it anyway. Let's get started. Straps 15 to put up. This bag measures 16 by, I think 16 by 18. Yep, 16 by 18 and a half. About 23 and a half strap length. Yeah, about 23 and a half. That's what I will be cutting, 23 and a half. And what machine I use? This machine is the Bernette B77. And it's part of the Bernina family. I must say, I really like this machine. It's a computerized machine. It have a touch screen and everything that you need to know. You just touch the screen and it will tell you. But I'll go through the old machine another time on a different video. But for now, this is just to answer a question that I received. Somebody asking me what the name of the machine is, part of the Bernina family. Okay, and it's a very good machine. But now I'm going to start by sewing the bag, 4 corners of the bag. 1/2 inch seam allowance. You don't need more than that. Leaving the needle down is very helpful when turning the fabric, because the needle remain in the fabric and so the fabric stays as it is. Also, this machine have a walking foot, which I really like because it feeds the fabric really easy under the machine. This tote is a bit larger. This one is going to be 20 by 16. It's going to be much deeper. The machine is telling me that something is not right up here with the thread, and I don't know what it is, so I am going to have to re-thread the machine. So for that reason, I'm going to serge the edges. Move this out of the way. This is another machine, which is a serger. Fray at the edge, you can see. I need to use the serger. Lift the serger up. Place it down, just hold it right on the edge, and cut in the 4, 4, 5. See? when we are sewing, we have to have our aisle peel, because see what I've done? I've sewn up the all 4 corners of the bag. So now, how am I going to get into the bag? Can't get into the bag. So this is why we have to be very careful and pay attention. So now I'm going to use my seam ripper to unpull this. Need to get 1 or 2 out. And what I want to show you about a seam ripper, when using a seam ripper, this little ball point here needs to be this way and not this way. This way stops you from cutting to the fabric. So you just place it under like so, and you go all the way down, and in this way you will not cut into the fabric. However, if you use all the seam ripper this way, you will end up cutting into the fabric. Okay, decided I'm going to make a box on this one. Okay, so I am going to make a box bottom on this bag. For me to make a box bottom, I am going to have to measure. For this one, I'll measure 1.5. 1.5 there. 1.5 there. Instead of 2, 1.5. 1.5. I don't need this machine anymore because I can switch it off. Like so. So it is in the center of them. I'm just gonna see, there's a little catch there, so it will be like that because it's lined up. Okay, so next I'm gonna line this up. Doing the box bottom, you make sure that you line up both seams together. Okay, both seams, you must be able to feel the seam, both seams together. You're going to place the same 2 inches. You can bring it like that. Make sure that it's really lined up. You can see this one didn't line up. You can line it up like that. So it will be like that. Like that. We'll have a tote bag. Okay, so see. Poke the corners out. Show that it's together, and that's what I like. I like neat, crisp finish when I'm sewing. If it's not properly done, I will pull it out. For me, it has to be almost so perfect. That's me. See, it's all together. Okay, so now I am going to fold 2 inches here, or 1.5 inches, in order to insert the handle, the straps I should say, and this one also. Made 1, 2, 3 bags. This one is just flat, while the other 2 have a box bottom. So for the ones with the box bottom, I'm going to cover this this part here because it's fraying and I really don't want to serge it, so I'm just going to cover it. And to do that, I'm going to place a piece of fabric over here. This fabric measures 5.5 inches by 1.25. So I'm just going to keep it like that. So I'm going to lower my presser foot. That's what I have. And then I'm just going to fold this in. See, this fabric frays a lot. So after folding that in, I'm just going to fold that like so and like this. Just to give it a neat finish. Okay. See? I have a clean finish there. So when the bag turns over, this bit will stay inside and you will have this bit there. Okay, so that's what you do. Iron this bag flat. So I'll iron 1 inch and then another inch. This is where I'm going to attach the straps. 15, so 7.5. Okay, so I'm going to put a pin, and then from 7.5, I'm going to put the straps at 4 inches. Straps 4 inches from the edge. Okay, so straps 4 inches from the edge of the bag, 4 inches inwards. Okay, 4 inches inwards, 4 inches inwards. Okay, this is where I'm going to attach the straps. I want the straps at 26 inches. So 26 inches times 2. Okay. The straps needed to be this way. Okay, so you want to make sure that this bit starts from here, okay, and go around like so. You don't want it to be kinked. Okay, so this is how the strap is going to be. I am going to place the strap underneath like so. Okay, and stitch it like so. So this is how the strap is going to be. All right, there you go. I'm going to now take it to the sewing machine and stitch the strap. I want to show you exactly how I put these straps on. I've placed the strap underneath here. I'll show you. I've placed the strap. I've folded 1 inch there, 1 inch, or this is the way I measured it, 1 inch. Okay, or you could say from this end, you could say 3/4 of an inch. Okay, but that's the way I measured it. I've placed the strap underneath the fold. I fold this fabric twice because I want it to be sturdy. So I fold the fabric twice. Yes, and I place this bit 4 inches from the side like so. Okay, right here. Okay, and I bring it back like so. This is the way I will be stitching this. I will be stitching on the edge of the fabric and try to get it all the way up here to keep it in place. I'll take it to the sewing machine. Now the straps need to be placed this way so that the straps are together. All right, that's the strap. Okay, I've pinned it, and then I'm going to stitch around. I'll only be showing this one because that's the same way I'll be doing the others. So I'm now taking it to the sewing machine. So this machine, it goes on eco. If it stays on for too long, it just shuts itself down, and you will see eco. It's saving energy. I can remove this bit of my machine for an easier way to get the straps over, and I'm going to start sewing here. I just place it on my sewing machine. When I get to the corner, I will bring the presser foot up and I will pivot the fabric because I want to go across here. Okay, place it down, and then I start again. I do a little back stitch because you need to make sure it's fastened. Beautiful, really nice and sturdy, and this is what it looks like on that side. Okay. So here is the finished product. It's all together. It's in line, as you can see. It's in line there. Remove this pin, and here is the finished bag. So now this is the finished bag. I just need to trim it up, press it, and I'm going to use my Tote press to put a design on the front of the bag. This bag is quite sturdy when I don't need to put a line in. All I need to do now is to stitch all the way around to hold this bit down. That's all I need to do. So thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, and so that when I post a video you will be notified.